Have you ever walked into a place and forgotten why you went there? Now imagine a forest where every step steals a memory until you don't even remember your own name. Bella never believed in cursed places. Not in ghosts, not in stories whispered by old villagers, and definitely not in forests that could erase memories. But the moment she stepped past the rusted iron gate, something felt wrong. The air was too still, like the world itself had stopped breathing. Even the birds were silent. "Stay close," Marcus said behind her, his voice unusually tense. Bella nodded, though her eyes were fixed on the towering trees ahead. Their branches twisted unnaturally, stretching toward the sky like frozen hands. The deeper they walked, the darker it became, even though it was still midday. "Did you hear that?" Marcus asked. "Hear what?" Bella replied, turning to him. He frowned. I don't know. I thought someone called my name." Bella forced a laugh. "You're just nervous." But deep down, she felt it too. A faint whisper, brushing against her thoughts like a memory she couldn't quite reach. They had come here because of Anna. 3 days ago, Anna had sent Bella a voice message. Her voice was shaky, almost unrecognizable. "Bella, don't come looking for me. This place, it takes things. It takes—" The message had cut off. After that, Anna's phone went dead. Bella couldn't just ignore it. Anna wasn't just a friend. She was the kind of person who never asked for help unless it was serious. And now, standing inside the forest Anna had last been seen near, Bella felt a growing unease. "Wait," Marcus suddenly said. Bella stopped. "What now?" Marcus looked around, confused. "Why are we here?" Bella blinked. "What do you mean?" "I mean, what are we doing in this forest?" Her heart skipped a beat. "Marcus, we came to find Anna, remember?" He stared at her blankly. "Who's Anna?" The question hit her like a cold wave. Before Bella could answer, a soft whisper echoed through the trees. "Bella." It was Anna's voice, but it wasn't coming from one direction. It was everywhere. Bella's breath caught in her throat. "Anna!" she called out, her voice trembling despite her effort to stay calm. The forest answered with silence. Then the whisper came again. "Bella!" Closer this time. Marcus grabbed her arm. "Don't follow it." Bella turned to him. "You just said you don't even remember why we're here. That voice, what if it's her?" Marcus shook his head, clearly struggling. "Something's wrong with this place. I can feel it. My head, it's like pieces are missing." Bella hesitated. Every instinct told her to run, to turn back and never look behind. But Anna's voice, it sounded real, desperate. "I'm going," she said firmly. Marcus cursed under his breath but followed. The deeper they moved, the more the forest seemed to shift around them. Trees that Bella swore weren't there before now stood in their path. The ground felt uneven, like it was subtly guiding their steps somewhere else. "Do you remember how we got in?" Marcus asked suddenly. Bella froze. She tried to picture the entrance, the rusted gate, the path behind it, but the image felt blurry. I think so," she said, though her voice lacked confidence. Marcus looked at her, fear now fully visible in his eyes. I don't remember anything before 10 minutes ago." Bella's chest tightened. That wasn't possible. "Bella," Anna's voice again, softer now, almost pleading. "Help me." Bella's eyes darted ahead, and then she saw her. A figure stood between the trees, partially hidden in shadow. Long hair, familiar posture. "Anna!" Bella shouted, rushing forward. "Wait!" Marcus yelled, but she was already moving. As Bella got closer, the figure slowly lifted her head. For a second, relief washed over Bella. But then it twisted into horror. It looked like Anna, but something was off. Her eyes were too empty, her expression blank, like a mask struggling to mimic emotion. "Bella," the figure said, voice perfectly matching Anna's. "Come closer." Bella slowed down. Anna, what happened to you? She asked cautiously. The figure tilted its head as if confused by the question. I was waiting, it said. For you. Marcus finally caught up, breathing heavily. Bella, don't. Bella took a step back, and that's when she noticed it. The figure's feet weren't touching the ground. A cold realization spread through her. This wasn't Anna. The thing smiled, and suddenly Bella couldn't remember why she felt afraid. Bella stared at the figure, her thoughts slipping like water through her fingers. Fear had been there a moment ago. She was sure of it. But now it felt distant, unimportant. All she could focus on was the strange calm settling inside her chest. Come closer, the thing said again, its voice soft, almost comforting. Bella took a step forward. Bella, stop! Marcus's voice cut through the haze, sharp and desperate. She turned to him, confused. Why? Marcus grabbed her shoulders, shaking her slightly. That's not Anna. You said it yourself. Something's wrong with it. Bella frowned. Anna? The name felt unfamiliar. Marcus's face went pale. No, don't tell me you forgot too. He looked around frantically, then reached into his pocket and pulled out his phone. His hands trembled as he unlocked it. Look, he said, shoving the screen toward her. You showed me this earlier. Listen. He pressed play. Static crackled, then a voice broke through, weak, frightened. Bella, don't come looking for me. This place, it takes... The message cut off. Bella blinked. For a moment, something stirred deep inside her mind. A flicker of recognition, a memory trying to surface. That's, she whispered. You know her, Marcus said urgently. Anna, that's why we came here. Bella pressed her fingers to her temples. The forest seemed to tighten around her, like it didn't want her to remember. Anna, she repeated slowly. The moment the name left her lips, the air shifted. The figure ahead twitched. Its smile stretched wider, unnaturally wide. You shouldn't remember, it said, its voice distorting, overlapping with whispers that echoed from every direction. The trees began to creak, their branches bending inward as if listening. Marcus grabbed Bella's hand. We need to leave, now. Can we? Bella asked, panic rising again. Do you even know the way back? Marcus hesitated. That hesitation said everything. The forest had already taken too much. Suddenly, the ground beneath them shifted. Leaves scattered as a narrow path appeared between the trees, leading deeper into the forest. The whispers grew louder. Come, find, remember. Bella looked at Marcus. It wants us to go that way. Marcus shook his head. Or it wants us lost forever. Behind them, the trees began to close in, branches intertwining, blocking the way they came. Bella's heart pounded. Forward, or trapped. There was no other choice. As they stepped onto the new path, Bella felt something slip away again, another memory, gone without a trace. She turned to Marcus, her voice small. If we forget everything, how will we know who we are? Marcus didn't answer, because he wasn't sure he still remembered. The path stretched endlessly ahead, swallowed by shadows that felt thicker with every step. Bella's grip on Marcus's hand tightened, not out of comfort, but fear of losing the last connection she had left. Marcus, she said quietly. He looked at her, eyes hollow with exhaustion. Yeah? She hesitated. If I forget you, will you remind me? Marcus tried to smile, but it broke halfway. Only if I remember how. The whispering grew louder the deeper they went. It wasn't just one voice anymore. It was many, overlapping, repeating, calling their names, twisting their thoughts. Bella! Marcus. Stay. Suddenly, the path opened into a clearing. At the center stood an old wooden cabin, barely holding itself together. Its windows were dark, but something about it felt important. Bella's heart raced. This place? Marcus stepped forward slowly. I think I've seen it before. Neither of them questioned it. They walked to the door. It creaked open on its own. Inside, the air was colder. The walls were covered in markings, scratches, words carved into wood, desperate messages left behind. Bella stepped closer, her eyes scanning the walls. Don't trust the voices. Write your name. It takes memories, not bodies. Her breathing quickened. Marcus pointed to a table in the center of the room. There's something here. A small recorder. Bella picked it up, her hands shaking, and pressed play. A voice filled the room. It was Anna. If anyone finds this, listen carefully. The forest doesn't just erase memories, it replaces them. It makes you forget why you're here, who you are, until you become part of it. Bella felt her chest tighten. You might even see me, Anna's voice continued. But it's not me. It uses what you remember to trap you. Marcus looked at Bella, fear returning. Then where is the real Anna? The recorder crackled. I'm still here, Anna said, but I don't have much time. The only way out is to hold on to something real, something the forest can't erase. Bella's eyes filled with tears. But what is that? Silence. Then the final words played. Each other. The recorder died. The whispering outside suddenly turned into a roar. The cabin walls trembled. Bella looked at Marcus. For a second, she couldn't remember his name. Panic surged through her. But then, she held tighter to his hand. You, she whispered. You're important. Marcus nodded, his own memory slipping. So are you. The door burst open. Shadows flooded inside, the same hollow figure of Anna forming in the darkness, smiling wider than ever. Stay, it whispered. Bella shut her eyes. Don't let go, she said. I won't, Marcus replied. They ran, through the shadows, through the voices, through the pieces of themselves breaking away. And then, silence. Bella stumbled forward, collapsing onto rough ground. Sunlight touched her face. Birds chirped. The forest was gone. She gasped for breath, her mind blank, empty, peaceful. Footsteps approached. Bella looked up. A stranger stood in front of her. He looked at her with confusion. And something else. Something familiar. Are you okay? He asked. Bella nodded slowly. I think so. She hesitated, then asked, Do I know you? The man paused. He didn't answer right away, because somewhere deep inside him, he felt like he had just lost something he could never remember again.